All right. Now you can see it. This is what I was showing you before. What I was telling you that the app will automatically create a chapter headings for you. Now, if you look at this chapter heading that is created here, it might match with the chapters you have already added in your books. This my book does not have a chapter. It doesn't have chapters by chapters. It's just a direct written uh, book. Okay, so this has already created a chapter for it. If you look at this now, the chapter content here, and it matches with the chapters you have already fixed or created in your books, you can accept it here and continue. But if it doesn't match with the chapters, maybe added some other headings as chapter, you can reject it here. Then by yourself, you can add those chapters. Now I'm going to reject it. I will reject it because it doesn't match with the chapter. This book doesn't even have a chapter. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to add chapters in this book. But the first thing I'm going to do, there's what is called the front matter, the back matter. So the front matter are things that will be before the content of your page. See the body, before the body of your page. Now, if you click here now, you see front matter include title page, copyright, dedication, epigraph, table of contents, and the rest. Okay. Now you can, if you have to title of the page or page title mean the title of your book. What is the title? Take for example now, I'm going to add the title of my book is How to Get Your Facebook Ad Account Reopened with Immediate Effect. But you can see it here, it's in a plain text. So I'm going to add it here. Okay, title page. Okay, now I'm going to add the title of the page, which is How to Have Your Facebook Ad Account Reopened with Immediate Effect. Now, one thing you should know is that after adding this title page, it will no longer be the way it was before, as I showed you. So I'm going to add is how I want to use the capital, okay, layer. How to have your Facebook at account re, reopen with immediate effect. All right, now book subtitle. If your book have subtitle, add it here. The author's name, add it there. Okay. It should be some more. All right. If you have publisher, add it here. If you want to add more steps, or if there's any other thing you want to add to appear in your um, title page, you can add it here. If there is none, you can remove it. Now, if you want to add the logo of your book, you can select the picture here. Okay, if your book have a logo, or you want to add a cover. The cover is not the cover we created for this book is not in this system. If not, I would have just added it here. Okay, so now create. You can see that how to have your Facebook ad account reopen with immediate effect. Now, this is my title page. Now, look at here, it says theme. If I want to change the theme of this book, now how I want it to look like, there are three kind of theme. You can see I have classic, we have cosmos, we have armor. Look at the way armor look like. If I select it here now, armor, you see how it will appear here. How to have your Facebook ad account reopen with immediate effect. This is how the titles of this book, that's the chapters of this book will be. If I select that theme now, if I select cosmos, let me select it here. This is how cosmos will look like. If I select classic, this is how classic will look like. I think it's classic that's okay now. If I select, let me see, modern, okay, normal. This is how modern will look like. Okay. For the sake of this video, let's select classic. Let's use classic. This is how it look like. I have to have it now. We have added title page. The next of if I have copyright to add, I'll add copyright. Now copyright is him no, no, I Samo. Okay. Add if I have middle name, but let me just add a a a auto Sam. All right. Your publication year 2022. Now you can write whatever you want to write here as your privacy policy or your right reserve right. Mhm. Then you create here. You can see that copyright to Hebrew Sam aka Auto Sam all right reserved. Okay. Cover design by there's some other that I need to remove there. Okay. I can come back here and edit it. Edit. Let me remove all this one. All right. Let me add it back. All right. See that? That's my copyright. So these are called front matter. If my book have dedication, I can add it. If I have table of contents, now this is where you can add your table of contents. Let's say it has table of contents, you can add it here. All you have to do, title page, copyright, that's what has been added. Okay. Now you can begin to add your table of contents. Okay. Contents. Now title page and copyright has been added. Okay. Title page and copyright has been added. Okay. And let's go back to adding the content again. Content. Okay. So the content of your book. If you click on this now, it will take you back. So the first and second content of your book. Normally, if your book is only you are only going to publish your book on Kindle. You see this copyright, this copyright, and this yeah, you don't need all this because your Kindle, the first page of your Kindle, when people Amazon allows people to read either the first chapter of your any book you publish on Kindle. So that first chapter is what will attract people to buy that your book. But if people are reading the first chapter and what they can see is copyright, dedication, epigraph, and before the preface, introduction, before they finish reading all this one, Amazon have already ended it and told them buy. You understand? Just as I show you in one of the on the introductory video of uh, this session. So normally, if you are publishing on Kindle, except you want to publish, you are expected to publish your book on paperback, which can also re-upload later. Or if it's only on Kindle, that you want to leave it at the time. All this one, epigraph, table of content, it is better you go direct to your content. Understand? To the content of your page. Don't put all these copyrights. You can put it as a back matter if you want, or you can leave it until you are ready to publish it on paperback, which we are still coming there. So that when people are reading the first few pages of your book, they can really see what the book is all about. They can really be interested in it. Okay. Now that is it. So if you want to, this is the content. We are on content. So these ones are linking back to things you have already published. Okay. As you keep on creating the chapters, they will be appearing here. Now let's go back. Let's go back. Now what we are going to do now is we are going to the body of your of the book. Now this is I have already created the the page title. I will remove this because the page title is already there. Okay, you can see it's already there. Okay, so go to the body. Now this is where the body starts, but this book doesn't have chapter, so I want to add. chapters to it on my own. When there was a chapter that was created for us here at that time, it was uploaded, but we rejected it. So I want to add my own chapter by myself. Let's say the first chapter of this book is going to be um, Facebook advertising policy. Okay, now I want to make this the first chapter of this book, chapter one. Now, this chapter one. Now, come here. This element, this formatting. See that? Now, this element, you can add chapters. See it's chapter title. Now, no, this is the chapter title here. This is the first chapter. So you click on this chapter title. Make sure your cursor is here first. You see that in blinking there. Okay. Then you come here, chapter title. It will create a chapter title. Facebook. Oh, what is here is Facebook advertising policy. If you want to change this theme, you can come here and change it. Okay, let's say it's this armor we want to use for it. You can choose armor there. Can see that? Okay, save. I want to save this on my device now. So that every other thing I'm changing here now will be saving automatically. Facebook advertising policy. That is chapter one of this book. See, now this chapter one, I can use chapter subtitle for it, or can use subheading for it, like this. Chapter one. I can use chapter subtitle for it. Chapter one. Okay, good. You see that? So chapter one of the book say Facebook advertising policy. Now, if I want to create another chapter two, I can change all this one, format it with this subtitle, make it a subtitle. Either I make it a subtitle, okay, or I make it a subheading. Okay, but let me call it subtitles. So you can keep on creating more chapters following the same method. Let's say now, let me create this as a chapter two. Let me say now, let me say this is chapter two. Let me say this is chapter two. Chapter chapter two, right? Now I call it chapter two. Now this is the chapter here. Now chapter title. Okay, this is chapter title. Chapter 2. So you can see that chapter 2. So if you want to preview all this thing you have done now, come here, preview. Preview how it will appear on Kindle when somebody is reading it on Kindle. This is a preview. Let's you see that. Now let's start from beginning. What we have done now. It's from the beginning now. Okay. How to have your Facebook ad account reopened with immediate effect. Enable Salmon. Now if somebody is reading copyright, okay, content. You see, as I'm adding more chapters, they are appearing here because I've added the content. And you see these ones that are marked, that are in blue. They are the ones that somebody who is reading on Kindle can read. So it will reach a level now. If I click on each of these, it will take me direct. If somebody is reading on Kindle, this is a link that will link the person direct to the chapter. But as I'm continuing to create chapters down here now, it will reach to a chapter that Amazon will say, ask the person to buy if you want to continue to read. But at that time, the person have already gotten the interest. He has already seen the content, he has already seen the story, and he's interested to read more because they have allowed him to read all these ones. So that's why I say, don't use this beginning to be putting copyright. If you know your book is only going to appear on Kindle, you are not planning on creating paperback now. Okay, make sure you start from chapter one, understand? Chapter two, chapter three, so that when the person begin to read that your book, what we see in chapter one, chapter two, if the Amazon allow him to read up to chapter two, will be what will interest him to want to read more, to buy that book. Okay, so now this is chapter one. See chapter one, Facebook advertising policy. We'll go on, we'll go on, we'll go on. Let's see chapter two. You know we have created chapter. This is chapter two. Okay, the what? The simplest online business to what? To earn from. That's chapter two. That's where we stop, right? So is it this? Continue from where you stop. This is chapter two. Now, if you want to make each capital, each first letter of any paragraph to start with a big capital, come here. Here you see chapter first paragraph. So put your cursor here. Let it be blinking there. Okay. On the first, then come here, click on chapter first. You see, you want to learn. So it has made it. Let me go back and do it on the so if you want each letter of every paragraph to be or each chapter to be big, you can do that. Okay. Now you can see here, unfortunately, let me make this one to be big, unfortunately. You see, unfortunately. Okay. So so alright, so that is it. Let me make this one to be big. See that? Okay, that gives your book more formatting. Okay. Now let me make this one subheading. Click on subheading here. So I've made the subheading. So down here you have quote, you have opening quote. Depending on the book you are creating, you make it. Now you see this side is formatting, formatting. Now let's say I want to change. Okay, this is heading. First let me make this one subheading. Okay, chapter title. Okay, good. Let me make this one subheading. Subheading. Okay, now what am I saying? Format. Now I want to make any part. Let's say all this one. I want to make them to be darkened. So I mark them. I darken them here. If I want to slant them, I click on this to slant it. That is italics. If I want to underline, I click here to underline them. Okay. All right. So if I want to increase the font number, I come here to increase it. Okay. See that? That is it. If I want to choose a different font, I come here to choose a different font. See that? That is it. So this is how you can format with Kindle Create and your book will become perfect. Okay, so now we have come to the end of this book. Now there's what is called back matter. Now back matter include books by this author. Maybe there's other books you want people to know. You can add those books at the end now. And then I put a hyperlink that can direct people to the website where that your book is or the Amazon store link. You can put the Amazon store link where the person can get other book of your book, list them here. Put a hyper. Now, what's the hyperlink? Hyperlink. How do you put a hyperlink? So let's say now all this is a hyperlink. All these things you are seeing here, all this because if you click when you are reading this book on Kindle, when you click on this now, it will take you to the website or the link where this so I hyperlink it. This is how to like hyperlink. You see hyperlink. Sorry, back matter. No, sorry. So this is not what we are. Now, hyperlink. If I click on this link, you see it took me to a website. Okay, because I clicked on it. So the same thing, you can add them using here. See it here. You can add back matter. You can add about the author, book, title, series, page, praise. Let's say I want to add praise for author. Praise for author. Okay. I can add it here. Yeah. Uh, passionate. Okay. Writer, mentor, coach, and marketer. Okay. You can add praise there and attribute. Who made the praise? Who made the attribute? Say doctor, author, doctor Forbes. Great. See, praise for what? Author. Maybe Samuel is a passionate writer, mentor, coach, and digital. Anything I want to add, I add it. Doctor, author, first. Let me edit it. And digital creator. Okay, so you can add as many as you want there. Okay. Now back matter, you still have all that in afterward, acknowledgement, standard page, and the rest. So this way you add hyperlink. Sorry, this is if you want to add a hyperlink, this is where I see hyperlink. All you have to do is when you come to your mark where the hyper you want to add the hyperlink, mark it. Then after you have mark it, go there, click on hyperlink. See, type put the paste the website or the link there, then click on insert hyperlink. It will be inserted. So that is how you can use Kindle Create. Now, after you have done everything you want to do, you can always preview it here. Then you can always save your work here. Then, but for you to save the copy that will be uploaded on Amazon, you have to generate it here. Look at it, generate. When you click on this generate, it's going to generate this Amazon copy, the Kindle copy. Okay, you see it here. Now look at it. This how to reopen your. Okay, you see the other ones was only saved, but now by clicking on generate, this one you generate now, I will save it here. Okay, when I save it, this one can only be opened by this Kindle Create. You can't use any other application like let's say MS Word to open it. You can. This is what you import directly to Amazon when we come up to importing our contents to Amazon Kindle platform. So I will save it here. It already exists. Do you want to replace it? Okay, yes, replace it. All right. Your file is ready to publish. You see that? You can check the folder here once again. Okay. So I'm done formatting my book. All I have to, the next video now have to go and do is to learn how to publish on Amazon Kindle, how to upload our book on Amazon Kindle. It's just three steps. So this is in here with Samuel. If you are watching this video, it means you have purchased it. But if you have not purchased this and somebody just send it to you to watch, please send 1,000 naira only to the bank account. This video, this course is just 1,000 naira. For all the benefits you have been getting, you can just send 1,000 naira. It is sharing this video without my content is not allowed. So, but if somebody has sent it to you, pay 1,000 naira to their bank account. To the bank account, I'm going to tell you now 212-896-3090 UBA. Name someone for the benefits you have been getting from this video. Just do me that favor. All right, let's now meet on Amazon platform where we will be uploading and publishing our first book on Amazon Kindle. All right, so for now, this is where we will draw the curtain for this video right now.